Last time we got through Tucson and Happy Happy Village. Now we're in Threed. Now, as the newspaper reader showed us, he's gone, but as he showed us, there's something a little bit odd going on in this town, in case it wasn't already painfully obvious. The atmosphere is a little bit grim. And, there's zombies. There's zombies about. We've also got things beyond zombies, like this pumpkin-headed dude here. And the puppet. We actually won't see a whole lot of zombies initially, but they will turn up. So, I'm gonna go on ahead and just murder these bastards. And, I was informed that the game audio was a little bit loud in comparison to my audio, so I lowered the game audio a little bit. Hopefully it works a bit better now. So, they've got a circus in town, which seems kind of odd given that we have zombies amok. It actually ends up playing a pretty central role. The humans are using the circus tent in the center of town as sort of a command center. I don't know that it's ever really explained why the circus is here. I guess just because it's a circus and they travel around. Who knows? So, it's not immediately apparent what we need to do here. No pitching of tents in this area without permission. We have some flies, and... oh, we do have a zombie dog down there. Oh, no, whatever. That's true. That's true. Older games typically don't make it incredibly clear what you need to do. As you may have noticed, this one doesn't have any sort of quest system or log or anything of that nature. We pretty much just have to figure it out the old-fashioned way. And once we figure it out, we have to remember what we're supposed to be doing. There's really no assistance in that way. Skip sandwich. Once again, probably not going to use it. However, there is the consideration that these are zombies. So, I'm gonna go check out the graveyard. Seems like a logical place to start. I am going to shove Paula full of some sort of food first. There we go. She's still pretty squishy. And she'll be squishy for the entire game, but worse than usual. That mouse loves me. How nice. Hey, you know, Chromie, we gotta obey city ordinance. Otherwise we descend into anarchy, and who wants that? Only anarchists want that. And I guess some libertarians. So, we've got the graveyard, which we're not supposed to enter for some bizarre reason. But we're rebels, so we're going to anyways. After taking the teddy bear from the trash can. We do need a shield. So these are not actually trash cans that we can look through. They're enemies. Game likes to screw with you sometimes. It's not very nice, but there you have it. Thank you, teddy bear. You do us proud. Well, I'm glad to see that my team is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Ah, damn it. Did not want him to heal. Hopefully Freeze Alpha does some good damage. Nope, not really. Come on, die. Okay, use Freeze Alpha again. That should be enough to take it down. Hey, you know, I never said that Ness here wasn't an anarchist. He could be. He could be. In fact, I would wager that he probably is. All things considered. Offense up by 6 on Paula, that is useless. Oh, we got our first zombies. Predictably, zombies are weak to fire. Unlike most enemies, these guys don't tame, they return to the dust of the earth. That's true, he does eat out of trash cans, and he does it quite frequently. So, I think that's actually a real trash can, yeah. There's a slight color difference between real ones and enemies. So we're gonna come up here, and we have to be spotted by these guys. Stare into our soul, be creepy and shit, and then we just kind of can't go any further. So we leave. This is one of those places in the game where it would probably trip people up, because you have to go all the way up here, and then you have to go and rest in the hotel before anything can happen. Goodbye, teddy bear. You served us proudly. Kill the smelly ghost if I can. There we go. Whew, thank goodness. Did not want to lose Paula. So, given that I started kind of late tonight, my goal is to get Jeff to join the party. Originally I was thinking I might get all the way to Saturn Valley, but I don't know that I'm going to do that. I'm just going to head down here. Yeah, oh, now we have this dude here creeping on some chick. Class act right there. She's suspicious, and probably kind of cute, so we're going to follow her in. Music's a bit weird. Receptionist's gone. That was a bit off here. I'm not entirely sure what you mean, Grummy. But we're gonna pop in here. And, despite the fact that we could probably take them, doesn't work out. What indeed could be our fate? Apparently to be locked in a hole in the ground. This is some Silence of the Lambs shit right here. Door is locked. We seem fucked. Oh, what's this? Paula's gonna do her mind shit again. So now we go to Winters, and we meet Jeff for the first time. Yeah, unfortunately, the delay is pretty extreme. So, Jeff's just a kid in a boarding school. He gets this weird message in his head, and immediately, naturally, just goes with it. I mean, wouldn't you? So we get this dude following us around for a little bit. We're gonna go raid the locker room. First, we're gonna be dicks. I'm not gonna take all of them. It's kind of pointless. But I'm gonna take like one or two. They're all just cookies. So just like Paula, Jeff is level 1. Level 1. So cookies actually can help him a little bit. So, just a little bit of a tidbit about Jeff's father. Dude on par with Heisenberg or Einstein. And Jeff, of course, has inherited some of that intelligence. He, however, has no psychic ability whatsoever. No PP, and he will never develop any PP. What he does get, though, is the ability to repair broken items. He can also sometimes improve items that are not broken. So the key that we were given is bullshit. Dude's pretty terrible at naming things. So we're gonna go make use of the bad key machine, as we have chosen to call it. Nothing in that locker. I don't remember which lockers have things. Home's hut. Good. That gives him a decent defense boost. Since we don't have Ness and Paula, we don't have any way to quickly level him up. And there are actually a couple of enemies in this area that are pretty bad for his health. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and equip the pop gun as well. Jeff's weapons are projectiles, which means that he does have a chance to miss. However, his chance to miss is nowhere near as bad as Ness's chance to miss with things like the slingshot and yo-yo. So we're going to pop into this shop that is oddly yet conveniently right outside the boarding school. We have a monkey sitting against the wall. Doesn't make any sense, but whatever, right? So we want the monkey. So we're going to buy some gum. And since we bought the gum, we get the monkey for free. Neat. We now have a monkey that blows bubbles with bubblegum. He's kind of annoying. So those rams, they will fuck my shit up. Dog is less terrible, still not great. Jeff can spy, gives you information on the enemies. Generally speaking, I don't need to do that. And the other thing that he gets is he gets access to certain, or at least provides access to certain items that are very, very powerful. One of the bottle rockets that we can get later on is probably the single most powerful item in the entire game. When we get it, it's actually able to one-shot a couple of bosses before they get enough HP to withstand it. Which is very convenient. If a little bit ridiculous. However, unless I get in a fight with one of those rams, there's no particular reason to use his bottle rocket right now. I'd much rather save that for a boss later. So we've got a tent here. I don't think there's anyone in this one. Oh, there are. Yeah, something evil indeed. There we go. Take a quick rest, get some tea. Tells me that we are definitely somewhere to the north. If the snow didn't already clue you in. Oh, wrong way. And yeah, I think this is the right way. Good. This area is a minor maze. It's mildly annoying, but not too bad. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one, Crummy. Coffee is not better than tea. Okay. Should nearly be there. Yeah, there we go. This is the one that should be empty. Yeah, this one's empty. Now we have these weird dudes walking around with binoculars. Got a phone in a tent. Apparently they've got a landline here. Don't know how. Hey man. Unless you get the decaffeinated crap, tea has bite to it too. At least it's got caffeine in it. Shit. Okay. So we're gonna go out and crash so we can get this message. And fix that. It's borderline useless, but we can sell it for like $500. I think it's 500. We also needed it to become daytime. Now that we've got the wind blowing, the Bubble Monkey can do his thing. So these guys are the Tessie watching group. They're watching the lake to see the monster Tessie, which is essentially the Loch Ness Monster. Fuzzy Pickles. So we're gonna come up to this spot. Bubble Monkey wants some gum. Apparently he's, like, psychic or something. I don't know. And we've got Tussie now. So we're just gonna hop on, hitch a ride across the lake. How convenient, right? I don't know why Tussie is purple. I learned a long time ago not to question too much things in this game. Fortunately the ride is not too long. And then we get to see a kind of interesting little part of the game. They really did put a lot of effort into the music in this game. Ugh, Barney. God, I forgot about that. Bye-bye, Tussie. Okay, now we're gonna come down here. Ooh, oh Jesus. Come on, monkey, let's go. No, 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 no. Fuck. I mean, I will use the bottle rocket if necessary, I just don't really want to. God damn it. Okay, fine. I don't know how I managed to get a back attack, but... okay, I guess. So I'll just go ahead and show off the spy attack real quick. Offense is 8, defense 23, vulnerable to fire and freeze. And hypnosis. So that's all it does. Ah, you missed some of it, Yuri. Okay, I went to Threed, and it's taken over by zombies, so I wandered through the graveyards, found an area that was blocked off by some zombies, went back to the town, saw a Nightwalker in front of the hotel, followed her in because obviously, and then she got her zombie buddies to beat me up and locked me in a pit in the ground. And now I'm another person shooting a goat with a pop gun. Logically. But hey, I leveled up. So the way that Jeff's ability works, his, oh, we've got a pencil thing. Pencil statue here. Can't do anything about it, though. Free dungeon. Neat! So the way that his thing works, where he repairs stuff, it's based entirely off of his IQ score. At different IQ levels... I can't remember which one to take. At different IQ points, he, I want that item. He is able to repair different things. Eventually he gets the ability to repair some very, very useful items that really make his lack of psychic powers not much of an issue. Thankfully. Otherwise he would be just terrible. Specifically, he eventually gets the bazooka, which is probably the best reusable offensive item in the entire game. Because it's a bazooka. I mean, come on. Strictly speaking, I don't need every single one of these items, but I'm probably going to go ahead and grab all of them. So these ducks are pretty much one of the perfect enemies for Jeff to be put up against to get him some easy experience. They do a thing that saps your psychic points, but he doesn't use psychic powers, so that doesn't matter. And that's pretty much all those things do, so it's pretty cool. I want that for when we get back to Threed. So I will drop one of these specially handmade cookies and get it. Now, this present here... Yeah, they're side ducks. So this present here is actually an enemy. We already saw that with the trash cans. This is the point of the game where enemies start to masquerade as useful stuff. And it continues pretty much through the end of the game. Fortunately, at this point, they're relatively harmless. Later on, they do get pretty unpleasant. So I'll just go up here and grab this. Now, if you've noticed, this dungeon is a little bit odd. We want the broken iron. It's very cleanly laid out. And the enemies don't seem to be respawning. And they're only at certain points. Falling materials indeed. Fuzzy pickles! It's okay, man. Just, if you've forgotten some, just listen to the poker op a couple of times. You'll be fine. So, we gotta go through this duck. Again, they're not too much of an issue. They do have an actual damaging attack, but they don't use it a whole lot. Again, doesn't really matter if we can't use Psi. The protoplasm looked like Ditto, is what you're thinking of, Chromie. There we go. Duck is down. There is an item up here, I believe. Nope, that's an enemy. Whatever, I'll just murder the Ditto. Should be just one more hit. Okay, there we go. No, not dildo. We'll eat this cookie. There's an item down here that I think I want to grab. So, yeah, why not? I want to say that this item isn't really useful, but I'll get this for the experience points anyways. Honestly, Yuri, I'm not sure. It might well be dildo. I could just be misremembering. Erickson, I don't know what gold mine is. I'm not gonna click the link right now, I've got a feeling that it's spam. Ah yes, I definitely want this. We don't need the ruler, so I'm gonna drop it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We now have a 12-year-old boarding school escapee wielding a stun gun. So as you see, we don't get the normal list of phone numbers because this isn't Ness, it's Jeff. So, we got this weird dude with a beer belly standing out here on a screwed up looking face. He made the dungeon. He devotes his life to making dungeons. And he wants to become a literal dungeon man, a combination of human and dungeon. We're gonna take the night's rest just because, and we will see him again later. It's very, very strange. So this is probably... We'll see if I can get through it easily enough. There's the chance that some of the tougher enemies will spawn in the area that I have to go through. Indeed, you're a dungeon master, even. Second mouse. Mice are fine. Don't mind them. There we go. They're easy enough to murder. Now, Jeff has no psychic points, as already said. He does get those items. The other thing is that while he has a chance to miss with his attacks, he actually has pretty powerful attacks. It's one of the trade-offs that you get with him. There we go, level 7. He's still gonna have a bit of catching up to do, but that's okay. Okay, we will drop the protractor. The hamburger instead. Now we gotta make our way through here. This is actually one of your sanctuary locations, but we do not... In fact, if we go to the boss and try and fight him with Jeff alone, it will tell us something along the lines of that we're the wrong person, that we have to... that we can't fight them. But they tried to design this particular section of the dungeon with the fact that you would have a low-level character running through here in mind. I do not want to be spored. That would be terrible. No, Chromie, they are not generous with the HP. Jeff is not as squishy as Paula, thankfully. But he's still squishier than Ness is. Then again, Ness is kind of a juggernaut, so it's to be expected. There we go. Paul is sort of the offensive magic user, psychic power user. Jeff's items that he gets, a lot of them are reusable items. So the defense spray that we got, that's a single-use item. But like this broken iron turns into the slime generator, which has a high chance to stun enemies. And it's completely reusable. The bazooka is reusable. He gets a defense booster that's completely reusable. And since they don't have any sort of... I'm gonna kill the mushroom first. any sort of use cost once you've created them, it makes them actually extremely powerful. There's really no easy way to get rid of those mushrooms if you get spored with one. Getting hit with that with Jeff alone in the middle of this dungeon, especially with what's about to happen, would be terrible. I'm gonna say, do I come up here, or... Okay, I'm gonna grab this present. Cool. Bottle rocket. There it is. That's certainly not something immediately obvious. I know that the first time I went through this place, it took me a very long time to figure that out. So, just because we can, I'm gonna go talk to the boss. After, we, try and reset those enemies. Okay, just one. I can deal with one. Cool. That was very convenient. And level 9? Maximum HP by 3. Thank you, game. Thank you so much. Only us can absorb the power of this place. So there you go. We can't do that. Of course, we can't keep the bubble monkey. So here he finds another of his type and goes off with her on a date. Bye, bubble monkey. You weird thing, you. We'll be back to this place later, but these cavemen, if I fight them, I lose. I die, and I just lose. So, I can't fight them. They are not meant for me to fight. They are meant for the full party to fight when we come back here much later on to do some in-game shit. And the hole in the center of the Stonehenge, it actually is an entrance to a dungeon. I'm gonna use the instant revitalizing device. Oops. No, I didn't want to. Okay, did it twice then. We're extra revitalized. Andonuts has forgotten who his son is. He's that sort of person. Because it's been 10 years since he last saw his son. How about a donut? Of course. But he doesn't have any, so. And of course, he just, like, totally believes that this psychic girl from way away, knew all of this. Why not, I guess? Yeah, they're like 12 to 14. So he last saw his son when he was like 2 to 4. Anyways, we're gonna hop into this flying saucer here. And without any sort of instruction or advice or anything of that sort, it's gonna take off. Whatever, right? He really is the dad of the year. Ha! 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 Decade indeed. So now we get sort of a... Thank you, Yuri. Thank you for that. I honestly was uncertain. So here we get a bit of a preview of some of the areas we're going to visit. This is Forside that we're going over right now. We're going to be here in a bit. It'll take a little while to get there. Back to the clouds. Next we're going to see the desert. The desert sucks. It's as simple as that. It's terrible. You get heat stroke randomly as you walk through it. It's quite large, and you can either use healing, which consumes PP, or you can use towels, which consume item spots, and neither option is good. It's terrible. It's terrible. However, we do get some very useful stuff going through the desert. More the second time than the first time, but that's fine. The desert is actually where we end up getting our first teleport spell ability. Yes, teleportation. This game has fast travel. So now we're flying around Threed, and Jeff is going to show off his excellent piloting skills. Somehow he is able to home in on where Paula and Ness are. I don't know how. To be fair, man, Threed is already consumed by zombies. I mean, I don't think they can be that much more freaked out. This is like a side note for them. So, he finds them, and I guess we could call it landing, sort of. So basically he's every nerd ever. Yeah, of course, why not, dude? You've got stuff, right? So we get our real person fanfare, meaning that we have the third real member of our party. And conveniently he comes with a way to unlock this door. I say conveniently because Paula neglected to inform him that they needed a way out of a locked door. Okay, so we're back out of that. Now, now shit can really start happening. You know what? That didn't take as long as I expected. I'm gonna keep going. Maybe we can get to Saturn Valley. I always forget exactly what I'm supposed to do now. I've got to go check a couple of things and see what I've got to trigger. Okay, so we got a guy coming in here. A couple of people. This motherfucker left his wife and kids at home to escape to this tent. He possibly is an even better father than Dr. Andonuts. Okay, so we've done that. I think I need to come up here. Okay, I'm gonna go check somewhere down south and see if something has triggered down there yet. Also, we're gonna talk to this arms dealer real quick. Yeah, he's got a better gun for Jeff. No. To be fair, he gives good advice. We really shouldn't strain ourselves too much. It's bad for you. So we're gonna pawn off the pop gun. Oops. Well, that's fine. So, get Jeff his next weapon. That's a fair point, Chromie. That is a fair point. He is keeping himself safe and alive, and he won't have to leave his family destitute. I hadn't considered that. Now I'm going to sell the defense spray. 250. Okay. That means you buy it for 500. We will give the travel charm to Jeff. I need to give the backstage pass to the Escargot Express. I'm gonna just... No, I'll keep that. Okay. So I need to dump some stuff on the Escargot Express, but we can do that in a bit. Also, since Jeff does a lot of item stuff, I will give him this. And he will get... Travel Charm. Doesn't boost defense, but that's fine. And while I'm thinking about it, we'll pop into the drugstore and get him a bracelet. Because, you know, for whatever weird reason, bracelets give massive defense boosts. Why wouldn't they, right? Oh, God damn it. Inventory management, the game. Yeah, that's a 10-point boost to defense. That's huge. That is fucking huge. So I'll call Escargot Express, get them to pick stuff up. They should be here shortly. I do still love their name. Ah, very good. We have the tent pitched in the area where we're not supposed to have... We're not supposed to have a tent pitched. How strange this world is. We're gonna dump the backstage pass. The pack of gum. Ooh, excuse me. And I don't believe that we need the bad key machine anymore. If we do, then I'm gonna hate myself. But I'll take the risk. Yes, that's correct. Strange man who can travel through time and space. We will talk to you later. Fly, honey. How about that? Logically, flies would make honey. Oh, how interesting. The tent to the south has fly honey. Even more interesting. We've been healed. So I'm gonna go save real quick, because this fight has the potential to go badly, although it shouldn't. And I don't want to get warped back to Tucson. That would be terrible. Oh wait, no, I saved in the hotel. So that was unnecessary, but oh well. So it's just a normal dog. Like, I think that's the only one in this entire game that's just a normal dog. So take note of that. That's right, the tent has a face. We are fighting a tent with a face. That's the world we live in now. You're all welcome. I'm gonna try Psy-Flash. I don't remember if it works on him. And Psy-Freeze Beta? I'm gonna Spy. Yeah, no, Psy-Freeze Beta does jack shit. Ha! Oh, damn. He hit anyways. 43, 69, Psy-Fire. Okay. That makes sense. He's a tent. It's literally a tent. Yo, Paula. Fire, and Big Bottle Rocket. So, Sci-Fire Alpha, 69 damage. That's cool, right? Ah, damn. I was gonna try and make a point there. Guess we'll have to do it this time. Big Bottle Rocket. Sapphire Alpha. 70 damage, 69 damage. Around that area, right? Big Bottle Rocket. 495. Bottle rockets are devastating weapons. Well, these are some pretty crappy level ups, so that's cool, I guess. Oh, maximum HP by 10. Very good. His IQ might be high enough now that he can actually make some useful stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the fly honey. Which won't be useful immediately, but we do absolutely need it. Again, fly honey. Think about that one. We can ignore... There it is! Convenient of the Apple Kid. He created another invention. Exactly what we needed. I wonder if he's a little bit psychic. In fact, I've seen 2 tints. Okay, should happen. There we go. Come on, Pizza Man is here. And he's just gonna pretend that I'm me. Conveniently, I am me. So, it works out. Peace, brother. I'm gonna go sleep in the hotel real quick. God, I hope I've got enough money. Oh. Each time you get a new party member, it increases the cost of the hotel. Again. So, here, it's 180 to spend the night. If we only had Ness, it would be 60. If we only had Paula and Ness, it would be 120. And now we've got Jeff, so it's 180. The entire game works like that. And you can actually test that and see that if you get knocked out or have someone die. They won't cost you anything in the hotel. Which I guess is nice, if a little bit depressing. Well, I mean, to be fair, that Pizza Man was pretty damn portly. So he fixed a broken air gun, and we now have the Magnum air gun. I want to say that's actually better than what I just bought him, so I wish that I had remembered that was the thing that he had. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, there we go. It's a small increase, but I'll take it. So one downside to the weapons that he... Oops. We'll check out what the newspaper says. It's the Zombie Herald again. Boogie tent falls, young human to blame. Cool. Yep, that was me that they got. Thanks, buddy. Glad you guys were around to help. So the downside to the stuff that Jeff fixes is that the majority of it you can't sell. No one will buy it. Oops. Damn it, I'm dumb, I'm so dumb. We're pulling off the toy air gun. So that Magnum air gun, I'm just gonna eventually have to send it to Escargot Express, and it'll just live there for the rest of the game. We've got the zombie paper, so I'm gonna go on ahead and use it. And now these guys are all super excited. Ah, that's right. You gotta go sleep. I should have remembered that. But I didn't, so here we are, wasting $180. Now we're gonna get a little cinematic. All the zombies in town. Which, I mean, most of them, yeah, it's great that they're going away, but it doesn't really do anything for us. But these two, now we can get to that weird looking tunnel thing. And I guess incidentally we saved the town or something, I don't know. It's a zombie herald still, boogie tent, which seems kind of odd given that we just got all the zombies. You know what, to be fair, $180 for 3 people in a hotel really is truly a bargain. You're right. You're right, I don't understand it, you're a horrible person. You suck. He arrested the zombies, how quaint. Yeah, I'm gonna go pop in just for shits and giggles so that we can see what the zombies are like. Some of them are still moving, some aren't. For some reason, they can talk and make bad jokes. Like, I'll blame you for the rest of my life. Ah ha ha, that was terrible. Still a grade A person right here. Okay, so we caught all the zombies. Yay us, we saved the town, blah 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 blah. We're gonna... Ugh. Damn you, lag. We're gonna go up here now. As you can see, some of the stuff is still floating around. It's just the zombies that we got rid of. So there's still enemies to deal with. We're gonna go up here, pop into that tunnel. And, for the most part, this is pretty straightforward. There's a couple of annoying enemies in here, but not too bad. There we go. Terrible level up. Damn it. Fortunately, Ness is at the point now where he's got enough enough psychic points that it doesn't really matter too much if we burn through some life ups. I don't know what the fuck is up with Ness. He usually doesn't miss this much. Damn, Paula. Jesus. You missed again? Okay, so Paula's got the silver bracelet, which, of course, silver is better than copper. I mean, obviously. Yay, RPG logic. So, we got a little mini-boss here. A mini-boss that is literally a small pile of puke. We are fighting a sentient pile of puke. That is what life has become. Can't paralyze puke, I guess. God damn, all the bosses are strong to us. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop him with this bottle rocket I got. I'm not going to use the bomb. Bombs are best used when there's multiple enemies because they deal splash damage to the two enemies on either side of the one that you hit. That's correct, Yuri. That's true. The pile of puke is better than fighting a pile of shit. We have found literally the only enemy that is better than a pile of shit. God damn it. Okay, that's really annoying. Come on, someone connect. Finally, there we go. Crying uncontrollably is awful. It makes it almost impossible to hit anything with anything but psychic powers, which at this point in the game makes Jeff useless. Look, Jeff is actually not sucking in his level ups this time. How convenient. Master Belch loves fly honey. I think that's the third time that's been said. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a calorie stick, just because I can't remember what it does. Okay, 60 HP. And conveniently a butterfly. So, we've got a zombie here, again, still, whatever. And then we got this weird motherfucker, the Armored Frog. Because, obviously, frogs have armor. Why wouldn't they? It's very, very difficult to hurt those things with physical attacks. It's best to use psychic against them. Their defense is extremely high. Fortunately, we don't have too much longer to go before we reach Saturn Valley. I got another bomb. This is very good luck when it comes to enemies right now. Normally you run into quite a few more. Now we're gonna fight roaches. Because... obviously. There we go. Easy enough. Liberal use of psychic abilities, ladies and gentlemen. Grab this present. Hey, bottle rocket! That's true. It could be a rad roach, and that would be worse. Also, that would probably be copyright infringement. Which would make it even worse. Welcome to Saturn Valley. This place, all are Mr. Saturn. No, I don't know how they reproduce. Do you want slumber? So, just because this place is fairly unique, I'm going to take a small jaunt around. Just kind of show it off a little bit. But not a whole lot. We've got a doctor here with strange plants in the place. Also, enjoy the tasteful music. We have the beginnings of a mystery. And a present just randomly at the top of a short ladder. Why not? So, the guts pill is good. The broken item is decent. The protractor, as we know, is useless. Promises of items. How nice. Base behind Grapefruit Falls. How interesting. Delay. Belchman say password. Then stand still. Wait for 3 minutes. Yeah, that part's gonna kinda suck for this, because you just have to stand still for 3 minutes. Can't move the, can't move Ness at all during that time, or it just doesn't work. And random cliff, why not, right? Now, one nice thing about Saturn Valley, they have some excellent items for sale. Now, a lot of this is just garbage. The peanut cheese bar, whatever. Insecticide spray, I've got that already. The Horn of Life is the first item that can revive a person. It's expensive as fuck because of that, but it's the first thing that you get that can revive someone who's down. Secret Herb, if I remember correctly, heals everything. And has a slim chance to revive, but it's not worth using. And the Refreshing Herb, it heals certain things. I don't remember which ones. But that's the first and one of the few places that you can get the Horn of Life. There are not many that you can. Again, Slingshot, not going to bother with it. So, Red Ribbon, I'm going ahead and get that for Paul. God damn it. Grab some money. This is one of the first places that I usually end up bottoming out my bank account. This is where the items start to actually get expensive. Pawn off the skip sandwich. Get him a Great Charm. Get her... right, she hasn't sold anything yet. So, sell off the protractor for sure. Now, for real, let's get her the Great Charm. And the Red Ribbon. This place is pretty pricey just because it's got genuinely improved items over what we had before. Fourside isn't as bad in terms of clearing out the bank. But the city after that is terrible about it. I'm almost certainly not going to be able to buy everything that I'd want to buy there. And that's actually partly by design. The items that you really, really, really want there turn up shortly afterwards for much reduced prices. It's just that there are some of them that you definitely want to get then and there so that you can fight a certain boss without being just utterly massacred. So, since the game punishes you for carrying too much money, I won't. And I'm gonna go on ahead. Oops, wrong thing. Climb up this random ladder to this telephone high off the ground. Call Dad and save. And then I'm gonna head off for the night. So, hopefully everyone enjoyed watching. And, we will go rescue some of the Mr. Saturns from a gigantic pile of puke next time.